Let's talk about going downstairs after a total knee replacement. One of the most challenging things for my clients is to get comfortable going downstairs, leading with the non-surgical leg. When we come out of surgery, we learn up with the good, down with the bad. Of course, that's a great thing to do when you're acute, post-op. But once you've really recovered, or once you're at the end of your recovery process, we want to be able to go up and down stairs, either foot first, in both directions with no problem. So let's talk about the most challenging element is going down the stairs forward, leading with the non-surgical leg, because the surgical leg is still, usually it's still healing, it's still a little bit painful. You don't have the confidence to know that my surgical leg is going to be able to control my body weight as that knee gets out over the toe and my non-surgical leg goes forward. So one of the ways that I like to do that, this is a very small 4-inch step. We can use this, but before we even use this, I'm going to move it out of the way just a sec. Pretend this is my handrail. This is some sort of device that I can lean on. Maybe it's a kitchen counter. I want something that's very stable. And so what I would do is I would set myself up alongside. This is my surgical knee. Now, when you're going downstairs, if I'm going to step forward down a step, you can see the position. My knee has to be in front of my toe. My heel is going to lift up on the supporting leg. And this is a very challenging position for the knee to tolerate, to be able to support you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the step out of the equation for a second. I'm going to grab onto something solid, and I'm going to start to replicate that motion. Now, I can do it almost in a walking pattern, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put as much weight through the surgical leg as I know the surgical leg can tolerate. I'm trying to match the position of walking down the stairs, even though I'm in a very safe, stable environment without stairs at all. Because if I can tolerate and control this position, I can apply that to the stairs. So I might go forward toward the kitchen counter or the stable grab bar or whatever I'm using, and I'm going into that heel up, knee forward, knee over the toe position of going downstairs. Once I'm confident with that, then I can bring a step into the exercise. Now I can start to go down, and remember, this is just a 4-inch step, so I want to build my confidence on a 4-inch step. If I'm doing this okay, then I would let go of the support bar, but I would have it in front of me just in case I needed it. Once I can do this okay, then I want to progress. Now, I would probably go from a 4-inch to a 6-inch to an 8-inch. This is a 10-inch, so you're generally not going to find a 10-inch step in the normal community or in a home. But it does happen. It does exist. There's going to be a time that you have to step down from a higher than normal obstacle. And we want to make sure that you have done it in rehab so that you know if you can do it on your own. The whole purpose of going to physical therapy, besides getting better, is to take your physical ability beyond what you're going to need to do on a normal day so that an abnormal day, when you have to do something you're not expecting, you've already done it before. You've already been exposed to it. So from a 10-inch step, what we're going to do is we're going to start with both hands on the support. I'm going to control full descent, and I'm going to come back. So this is what we would call an eccentric exercise because I'm controlling the descent. But then I'm also going to do a concentric exercise where I pull myself back to the step. It's 2 different types of muscle contraction, but both are important and both have a function. Obviously, if I can do that holding on, then I might progress to where I do that just touching. As I bring my center of gravity back, it does increase the difficulty and the challenge of the exercise. When I'm leaning forward, it's easier. As I have to come back and control myself, it becomes much harder. But once again, if you start to understand the mechanics, right? Think of the knee angle, think of the hip, think of the foot. If I was to take that away and I was just to stand on the ground, if I put my other non-surgical foot in front, as I raise my heel and come down and then come back up. This looks very much like a lunge exercise. It's a modified lunge, it's a different kind of lunge, but you can work these positions without any special equipment. The idea is look at the body's position, try to replicate the body's position in a very safe environment. And as you eliminate the danger of being on the stairs and falling down the stairs, you can really focus on the technique and the quality of the movement. Then once you've mastered it in a safe environment, you take it out into the real world and then you can apply. Guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're progressing the way you want. I'll see you on the next video.